We're here with another game of Titanfall, and I would have to say that this is probably my best level. I've had some sick games on here, a few one-death ones, a couple flawlesses on here already, and I'm still not the first generation, the equivalent of being Prestige in Call of Duty. But whenever I play on this level, I just seem to light it up. And inside of this game, I wasn't going to bring you guys this gameplay. I wasn't going to. I had a few other ones I wanted to show you guys with me at a higher level, but I just went like, I'm going to call this Genocide, because I pretty much killed everything that I saw. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, I was just, anything that moved, I did my best to kill it, and I did a pretty good job of doing so. You're gonna see at the end of the game how many, like, there's just so much action because of how they added the bots to this game and how they have like a lot of players in your face, and even though it's very vertical, the levels are pretty big, and you know you have to pay attention. They really made it possible that you can constantly be shooting and moving around. It's not like, you'll never see a time when I'm running around for 30 seconds or so and I'm not shooting or killing something, you know, or I'm being killed. Either something's gonna happen, you know. And even inside the first few minutes, and especially when the Titans drop, that's when things get crazy. I killed a pilot there. Like I tell you, if I see it move, I shoot it. And you can usually tell who isn't an NPC because they're either running or they're sitting around inside some corner. That guy, he got me up there. He just happened to, I don't know if he was camping or not. Maybe he just got there. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but it doesn't really make a difference. Just now I used a burn card. A burn card is a special card you get by doing certain actions or getting them out of packs, and you get to affect the gameplay for one life. The burn card I currently use is something that makes my Titan comes faster by 40 seconds instead of me having to go around killing people or me having to go around. See right there, I didn't know that wasn't my Titan. So I was inside that protective, well, I thought it was a protective bubble trying to hop into it, and just like last time, I jump on the wrong Titan and it doesn't protect me and I end up dying. But I'm still learning the game at this point. I'm a little bit better now, I will say that. My smart pistol is getting onto the guy. My Titan's trying to kill him also. Because when you're not in your Titan, you can have it do two things. You can have it stand still and guard the position, which may be good for domination matches or if you just want to be next to your friend's Titan. Or you can have it follow you around. Now that might let people know where you are, but it's useful. The thing about having a Titan that's not being controlled by a person is that its accuracy is poor and it doesn't react quickly. It's not that great defensively. It tries to swing at enemies that are nowhere near it. It's pretty much like an automatic kill for the other team, I would have to say. Like whenever I see an auto Titan for the opponent, if I lose to it, I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm gonna be like, how did that happen? How did I possibly lose to that thing? Because it's like an NPC. It's extremely easy to kill. And now that I'm in my Titan, it's very hard to take me out. I've said before when I first got the game that I felt the Titans were a little overpowered, because once you get inside a Titan, it can be really hard to get you out of it unless you have a concerted team effort or you have a 2-on-1 when it comes to like other Titans. And my Vortex shield just completely grabbed up everything on the screen. I love that shield, but somehow he managed to do more damage to me even though I sent it back at him. I don't understand it. He has a pretty good Titan, and I will admit that he was paying attention because he managed to stop me on the Titan and when I came out the sky. I guess my teammate wasn't ready with his Titan. But now I'm back on the ground, and this is what I prefer. I feel like there's so much more action and so intense whenever you're using your gun instead of your high-powered cannon or rocket launchers. And you already know that I believe that the Titans are a little overpowered. I think they should be strong, and I'm glad that everybody gets them, but when you sometimes have like about 3 guys on the other team get their Titan second because let's say they're not being as aggressive, maybe they're camping a little bit, and then they all get it around like the same 3.5 minute mark, they'll take out your Titan quickly, and then it'll be hard for you to get your Titan back, and while you're on the ground, they're just racking up pilot kills because it's so easy to kill you. It's almost like it's a hindrance by getting yours first, because all they have to do at that point is just keep scoring hits in your Titan, lower their build times, and then they just swarm you. It's rough. I'm not gonna say, I mean, I do like the Titans. I kind of wish they had a mode where you only got one Titan. I think that'd be interesting to see if people try to like save it for the end or if they use it at the beginning. I think it'd be interesting. It would change the gameplay up a little bit. But because of my aggression, I already have a second Titan. It didn't take me that long. Plus, I used that burn card earlier on, so that lowered the build time by 40 seconds, which got me back into the game a little bit faster. And right now I'm on a tear. As you get closer to the end of the game, they send more specters and less grunts, and they have a little bit more attack power, accuracy, and health. So look at all of these rockets sent right back at the guy. He had no chance, and somebody on their team is on my back while I'm fighting against two of them. It gets a little rough at times when you get double and triple teamed like this. And I feel like the nuclear explosion doesn't really do the job, because even when they hop off, they still manage to get away before the explosion happens. So I feel like that might be a kind of like a pointless skill. I mean, it kills every once in a while, but it doesn't kill as often as you would expect it to. And something I forgot to mention on my first video, it takes 4 minutes for your first Titan to come in. Every Titan after that is only 2 minutes. That's why I only have a minute and 27 seconds to go. Which is pretty interesting. That means that when you lose your Titan, it doesn't have to feel like you're waiting forever just to maybe compete with other guys who currently have theirs. And you see what I mean by how I got my Titan early, so then everybody else now has a Titan. And even though we won the game, there's like 3 guys on the other team in Titans, and we have to take them out of there during the epilogue, so that way we don't have to worry about not being the ones who can't come back. And just now I killed another pilot because he had some bad accuracy. He should have got me just now. I switched weapons, and I'm kind of surprised that inside of this game, if you switch to a pistol, it's actually slower than reloading your weapon. Something that is contrary to pretty much almost all shooting games I've played so far. So their goal right now is to get to the dropship, and our goal is to just prevent them from getting there, because they get to be immune from death at that point when it comes, and they also get bonus points which can help them level up faster. So we always have to make sure that we get inside the way of that. And they're trying to use their Titan to go defend the people who are going to the dropship. It's a concerted team effort, and I just now almost killed myself trying to go kill that guy. He made it onto the dropship in time, and I was a little upset because I was really trying to kill him just now. And the game's over anyway. I had a pretty good score. I have a Titan that I can drop at any moment, but I didn't. And I led the game with 72 attrition points, 5 pilot kills, and 40 minion kills. Goodness gracious, that's genocide.